Hi Gandhi class, it was so great seeing you on our live session this morning, and I'm so happy that you guys really understood using past tense from our lesson yesterday. Now our learning objective for today's lesson is, can I identify and use the correct person? There are three ways that you can write, and these are called first, second, and third person. Now, first person is when you write in the first person as you are talking about yourself. You are putting yourself inside the writing by describing how you felt and what you were doing. And you usually use words such as I, me, or we. Then we have second person. When writing in the second person, you address the reader directly, and this type of writing feels personal to the reader. So for example, you use you and your. You usually see this when writing instructional guides such as recipes. And then we have third person. When you are writing in the third person, the story is about other people, not yourself or the reader. You use names or pronouns such as they, them, he, or she. Now, looking at our text map, what person do you think it's written in and how do you know? I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil or a whiteboard, and I want you to note down the words that let you know what person this is written in. Pause the video to have a go. Okay, so we know that this is written in third person because it uses the name Dr. George Scott. And we've got Dr. George Scott here, then we have Dr. George Scott down here as well. So we know that this is written in third person because it's using a name. So I want to play a game with you. What person is this sentence written in? Is it first, second, or third? The first one is, my favorite lesson is history. Is this first, second, or third? Pause the video to have a go. Well done. If you got that, it is written in first person. Using my makes it first person because you are talking about yourself. Okay, the next one. His favorite meal is pasta. What person is this written in? Pause the video to have a go. Well done. If you got that this is written in third person, you've used the pronoun his. Okay, the next one. You must put away your toys. What person is this written in? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. If you got second, you are talking to the reader. You must put away your toys. And the very last one, Miss Naima enjoys reading books. What person is this written in? Pause the video to have a go. Well done. If you got third person, we know it's third person because we've used a name. So we've got first, third, second, and third person. Okay, now we're going to write a sentence about the topic given using the correct person. So I'm just going to share my book with you because one of the activities is going to be doing exactly this. So at the top, we've got to write a sentence in first person and it has to be about your family. So for example, here you could write something like, I have 2 younger sisters. And that is written in first person because I have used the word I. When you are writing these sentences, please make sure you start your sentence off with a capital letter and have a full stop at the end. Okay, let's have a look at second person about computers. So I've got to use you or your, and I've got to write about computers. So I'm going to write the sentence, you must use a computer to complete your work, and then a full stop at the end. So we know this is second person because I have used both you and your, and I'm talking to my reader. Okay, third person, shopping. So I'm going to write Amber is going shopping after school. Okay, and I know that this is third person because I have used a name. For this one, you could also say she is going shopping after school. And if you really wanted to extend your sentences, you could also use a subordinate or a relative clause, what we've learnt this week. Okay, let's go back to our lesson. So, your turn. You need to pick an activity to complete, and please make sure you choose the activity that is appropriate for you. Okay, so this is activity number 1, and what you need to do here is identify what person it is written in. So what you're going to do to complete this activity is you're going to write the sentence out, then you are going to underline the word that tells you what person it's written in, and then you're going to write the person after the sentence. So for example, I'll do the first one for you. You write out they are going to Thorpe Park today. You underline the word they because that tells you what person it's written in, and then afterwards you write third person. Then you do the exact same for the other sentences. So number 2 is I need to go to Tesco. You need to underline the word that tells you what person it's written in and then write out the person afterwards. Number 3, you should make her a cake for her birthday. Number 4, Jovan loves animals. Number 5, my favourite season is winter. Pause the video here if you are going to complete activity number 1. Okay, activity 2, you're going to do exactly as we did earlier, the one I showed you in my own book. So you're going to write a sentence in the person given for the topic given, and you must write one sentence for questions 1 to 5. And if you really want to wow me, I would love to see some subordinate or relative clauses in there. So number 1, you've got first person, you need to write about school. Number 2 is second person, you need to write about dinner. Number 3 is third person, you need to write about the cinema. Number 4 is first person, you need to write about shopping. And number 5 is third person, you need to write about a birthday. If this is the activity that you would like to complete, please pause the video here. And the final activity. Now, the following passage is written in first person, and I want you to rewrite it into third person so that it will make sense. You may need to rewrite some of the sentences just to make sure the structure is correct. So I'm going to read the sentences out to you. I'm going to read this paragraph out to you, and then you need to make sure that you're changing all the first person words into third person. So, yesterday was my birthday. I turned 8 years old. I had the most amazing party and all of my friends came. We ate a lot of cake. It was a delicious chocolate cake because that's my favourite type of cake. My parents gave me the most amazing present ever. I was so happy. So you'll need to rewrite this out into third person. Please make sure you upload all of your work to Tapestry. I hope you all have a really lovely weekend and I will see you on Monday. Bye.